Am I the a-hole for refusing to pay for my sister's husband's surgery? With my inheritance, college money? Context: my sister 27 female and I 18 female lost our dad a year ago. He was my only parent. Mom was never in mine or my sister's life. Dad left money inheritance for me and sister, and she used her inheritance to get new cars and renovate her house. I live with my aunt right now, cause my brother-in-law didn't let me stay with my sister. I'm planning on using my inheritance money to pay for college tuition. I've always wanted to be doctor, but haven't decided which branch yet. My sister and I haven't been close. It started after she got married to a chronically ill husband who was allowed to make backhanded comments about dad and mock his illness and make a scene at his funeral, only because he's ill and shouldn't be held accountable for his behavior. I've distanced myself, but my sister kept visiting a lot lately, venting about my brother-in-law's condition. He's been in and out the hospital for heart problems and a need for surgery. She brought up my inheritance money several times, but I end up cutting the conversation. She then straight up asked if I could help pay for her husband's surgery, and she'd pay back in less than a year. I felt uneasy cause if I give her money from my inheritance, which is a large amount, then there's no guarantee she'll pay back before it's time to apply for college. I'm taking a year gap, but I know my sister can't pay back that much, and I felt I was risking my future. I refused to help, and she had a meltdown at my aunt's house, calling me heartless, cruel with no empathy. She said that her husband's health should be a priority, and I needed to help, because education is nothing compared to someone's health, and asked if I'd be happy to see her as a widow, and my nephew with no father. My aunt suggested others pay, but most of them cut my sister and her husband off. I argued that her husband's poor health isn't my fault after she kept blaming and guilt-tripping me. She kept crying, and although my aunt decided to stay out of it, she said that I should be prepared for permanent damage in my relationship with my sister if I don't help her now. She's been sending texts and pictures of her family telling me this is what I was saying no to. A happy, healthy family with a healthy husband and father. I cried and felt like I was being selfish, not good aunt and sister. I asked my friend, and he said let them sell the cars and all the luxurious stuff they bought to afford the surgery, and warned me if I give them money, I'll never get it back and may not be able to go to medical school. Am I the a-hole for saying I won't pay for my daughter's education if she switches her major? As I said in my title, last night I sat my daughter down and told her that if she switches her major, I will cease her tuition payments. My daughter is currently a freshman in college. She has just started her first semester, and I'm the one paying the bill. I have been saving for over 10 years to do this, and I'm happy to do it, as long as I feel she is actually setting herself up for success. During high school, my daughter fell in love with computers. She took every class she could on programming and computer science, and declared that her major going into school. I supported her through all this because I thought this is what she loved and felt it set her up for a good job after school. This last week she was on fall break, so she came to stay with me over the weekend. After spending a few days at my ex's house, my daughter yesterday morning decided to casually drop that she's planning on changing majors. I was shocked by this and asked why and what she was changing to. She is planning on switching into the liberal arts program. Now I know the major is the go-to punching bag, and it feels cliche, but I was honestly a little shocked by how casually she acted about this. When I tried to get why she was switching, all I got was that she all of a sudden hates computer science and has made multiple friends who are majoring in LA. Apparently she has been talking with the counselors up there as well, and they, along with her friends, have all recommended she switch majors. I tried to ask her the regular stuff, what about your future? How do you plan to get a job, etc.? And she decided to ignore me and tell me that it's none of my business and that she's an adult. This angered me. I'm the one paying for this. I feel I have a right to know and not be blown off like that. I thought over it all day, and so last night I sat her down and told her that while yes, she is an adult, I am the one paying for her education, and I won't be paying for her to get what is, in my opinion, a worthless degree. I told her if she doesn't want to do CS, that's fine, but she needs to put more thought into the change and find something that she enjoys. A&D can get her a career, and if in the end she decides that she's an adult and she wants to be a liberal arts major, she can pay for it like an adult should, with her own money. This did not sit well with her. We fought, and she left saying I'm trying to control her life with money and am being a major asshole. My ex called me up after and told me that I'm no better than a dictator right now, and that I'm using her college fund as ransom for her to do what I want. All I want is for my daughter to have a good life and job prospects. AITA here. Edit. Wow, did not expect this. I have read a good amount of the responses on here and through the people who have messaged me. Before I say anything else, let me clarify my position a bit. because I see the same questions sent to me. And I don't feel like responding to hundreds of people individually. I do not have a problem with my daughter getting an LA degree. If my daughter called me up now and gave me her reasons for switching and a legitimate plan for how she will use this degree to secure a career, I would support her 100%. I don't care what my daughter does with her life. I just want her to do something with her life. I am looking to spend over $100,000 over the next 4 years. The least I feel I can ask of my daughter is to have a plan in mind before she decides to make changes on my dime. I get that young adults who go to college are using this as an avenue to find themselves and explore. And many of you have told me that I should not treat this as setting her up for a career, and instead treat this as an academic experience to teach her life lessons. For those two last points, I feel you are wrong. This money that I have saved is not a gift. This is what I have saved for 10 years to make sure that she has opportunities that me and my ex never had. This is my investment in her. For people who claim that I should be throwing my money at her no questions asked and support her, I respectfully disagree. Giving my daughter money for free, in my opinion, is the worst thing I could do for her right now. Supporting her as she makes a choice she has given me no justification for that will cost me thousands of dollars will kill me. And the fact that she seems to think that I am owed no explanation and that I should mind my own business because she's an adult is an insult to the investment I am making in her. I am not arguing whether or not I am wrong. If you all feel I am an asshole for this, then I will accept that. I called my daughter and left a message saying that I wish to talk with her about this, and that I feel we left off in a bad place and wish to talk about this more. If my daughter wants to go into LA, then that is her choice. Whether or not I pay for it will be mine.